It's D&D time.
Oh crap!
Oh crap!
So I'm gonna do a quick rundown of sort of like, because you guys are in Steamcliff.
Ryden.
You're in Ryden. That's the word. Jack is there. Hope is there, and you sort of had a question of what you do next. You probably should figure this out. The DM would like you to figure this out.
Never.
These are always some of my favorite ones because like I don't have a clue what you're doing, and so I just gotta kind of like do my best to just hang in there, and these are fun. See how it goes. So anyway, so here's a rundown. So we know you got Rick. Rick's leading the Nostra. He wants to leave the world. For some reason, he's waking monsters up. Things like Sora woke up, Kale woke up. There was a demon in the Grove of Love that woke up, and you know that the Nostra and Rick are behind it. You don't know why. You know that Xerix is the old-time bad guy, and the Nostra are impersonating him. They look like him. And they wear his style cloak. They wear his face because they're shapeshifters. You don't know why they impersonate Xerix, but that's there you go. Mithra, Aravelin, Jack, Todicus, the Spiritfarer, Hope. They're all they sort of set this place up, but you also recently one of the wardens of something. They're all wardening or guarding or safekeeping something.
Wardening.
You know that Elradar and Chain had a falling out, and that Chain has some sort of obsession with urns in the gym. And you know that all the gems, there's these gems that get collected up, powerful thing, and there is a blue gem left, the only one left, and it is held by Todicus, and he is down in the south. Oops. I'm trying to show him on my screen here. Down in the southeast by Semtane in that lake there. You know, Todicus is there somewhere. He has the blue gem. He is warden of maybe more, but he has that. And I think that's where we're at. Am I missing anything?
I don't think so.
Nope.
You got you know, there's like Kale wanted you to go get Crinleana, the dragon. Hope suggested Grendar, but then she kind of pulled back on that, so she's not sure about what she will. Grendar's a big bear monster. There's a lot of like the mood you're trying to get is like confusion and at a loss of what to do is kind of what you're sort of getting from the higher ups. It falls upon you, little ones. You are in Rythen.
Oh.
What do you want to do?
Did we not decide what we were doing last time? I thought we did.
We sort of waffled on it.
You waffled for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, because we had talked about going to the bone swamp.
Dick.
At least just to get a look at it so that we could teleport back quickly if the oceans turned colors.
Which I think
Do we
maybe
really need to go there, though? I mean,
the last
the place kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies, you know?
the whole last session was a waffle, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
The last few sessions.
No, before that was
We've
fighting.
been waffling.
It was fighting time the last three before that.
Oh yeah. I forgot we fought. We fought forever.
Full on fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also talked about going to find the dragon. And we also talked about going to talk to Kale again.
So what happens when you got wheels now. You can fly wherever you want to go. Now you don't know where to go.
And then we also talked about just going straight for Rick.
He said he knew what he was going to do. He said, like, once he juiced back up, he would help us. All right. So we go get the dragon lady. And then once we get her, we go kill Rick.
I think we might need more than just...
Kale, us, Rick. Easy plan.
I think we might need some more allies than just that.
I also think that every big person we go to talk to is going to be like, well, yeah, that seems like your guys' problem. You should totally do something about that.
We gotta convince him.
Michael's smiling. He knows it.
You know, one thing as a player, one thing I really hate. I really hate it when the DM brings in like a level like 25 character who like one shots things. Like, what am I doing here? So you will not be having that this campaign.
It's
It's
not
like
about that.
World of Warcraft when you go to talk to what's her name, the wizard.
Yeah, but it's not about that necessarily. It's about like if this person is big and powerful and important and they control or know or could get together a group of people who are at our level who could help us. If they have influence in the world, they should have enough. If they have power in the world and influence in the world, that should be enough for them to get us contacts we need to achieve the goal we're trying to achieve if they're aligned with our goals.
You know that those that are in charge of it don't have any more magic abilities anymore though.
Yeah.
They gave it all up.
Or so they say.
Sure, but we're gonna go talk to a giant, ancient, immortal dragon, and all the other dragons probably she could control or something. I don't know. What are the possibilities here, right?
I think we should go talk to the dragons. I do agree with that.
Yeah, we also talked about going to Spirit Fair because he potentially has a ghost army.
Does he have a ghost army?
Well, we know that he shepherds the dead, so
But
there's that. And
we also
we
know that the
think
dead
that
have
he
like
shepherds them to a separate part of the world that is potentially blocked off by an invisible force field. That's
yeah,
what we think.
but like the dead have a conscience. Is he controlling them, or do they exist in a separate plane? If they
I
just
mean,
exist in a
You've
no
seen
less than the dragons would be controlled.
you've seen Dead before. You've talked to one about it. They
Yeah.
yeah,
they
they do their
feel
own thing.
called
Hmm.
to the Spirit Fair. Except for that one old guy.
That's how you
Yeah,
can resist
That
it, though.
old dwarf, he wasn't having it.
he's stubborn.
Willpower.
I say we go talk to the dragons first, and then we can go try and talk to the spirit fair if we can find him. Do we know where he is? We know a general area, don't we?
We can also go to the Bone Swamp or whatever you said, because that
You got
sounds
nothing on the Spirit
metal as
Fair.
hell.
Does Jack know anything about the spirit fair? Or Hope?
You asked him last time. He doesn't know where he is. He hadn't seen him in a long time. You said Jack. I looked at Francisco for a second, just waiting for a response. Then I realized, wait a minute.
That's funny.
These guys could have been casting message all these years and keeping up with each other.
They got no magic.
That's the Deus Ex Machina of what's happening here.
I know.
Mm-mm.
Send them an owl. Harry Potter style.
Well, I think. Yeah, Arrow thinks we should go at least to see the Bone Swamp. That way, in case the water turns, we can get back there as quick as possible.
I agree
Because
with
if the
that.
water turns, things are about to get real bad for us.
All right, sure.
Rick
Bone
doesn't like
Swamp
that idea.
sounds
And Jack
sick.
can get us there, right? Is that what
He told you where it is. You guys were gonna fly there, I think.
Yeah, we were going to turn into gas and try to get there over the course of like 3 days or 4 days or something.
Yeah, 3-day flight.
Because if we do it 2 times each day, we can get there, I think. is
2
what we
times
decided.
each day on that spell?
Yeah.
I
That's what
don't
you
even
said
think
you
I could
could
do that. Did I? Let me see. 2
You
times
did.
a day? Yeah. If we get a full rest, I can.
Guys, do we really want to go to the bone swamp? I mean,
What's
it's just
in the
kind of
Bone Swamp? What are we
very
looking for there?
dangerous. It's a very dangerous place, guys. Like,
Oh, well then I'm in.
I just want to meet Toadicus.
There's a Bone Swamp, dragons. Or I don't know. We don't even need to do the dragons thing, I guess.
aren't the dragons on the way there?
They're in a different direction, I think.
They're between here and there. You have to go around if you want to avoid the dragons.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I got a map up on
Maybe that's why we go talk to
Stream.
friend Liana, so we can get permission to go through the dragons without getting attacked.
Grinliana is in the middle of the Dragonland.
Yeah.
So, okay.
But we'd be fine. We're like mist. We can just go right to the middle.
What's the rule on getting attacked with the mist? What's it called?
I don't know. Let me look it up.
Wind walk.
Cloud wind walk.
Wind walk, I believe, is that's right. Wind walk.
We have resistance to all damage, I think, and we move
From-
incredibly fast.
From
So
non-magical weapons.
I think it's all. So was it not?
I'm reading now.
Okay.
From non-magical weapons.
Yeah. So if you happened upon a breath weapon,
Yeah, if it happened to catch up to us.
you're quick.
Yeah, if it happened to catch up to us, but I mean, if we saw it, there would be
600
no
feet
way.
around is cooking.
I think Hope and Jack were warned you of going through, of flying through there.
Okay, so they were looking at our map. Where are they saying that the dragons are? Because we're trying to get to Semtane. We are currently at Rythed.
Dragons have a whole
That'd be
island,
miles an hour.
a whole continent, basically. Where the golden,
Is that
where the
the
golden
golden spear's
spear
there?
is, and Aurum Island. That whole thing is Dragonland. You know, one of your ex-party members was from there.
Oh, is that where E-Rock was from?
Yep.
Air rock, god dang.
He just really
Air
likes rock and roll music that's electronic.
I only got to hang out with that guy for like a day.
I know, he died quick.
Do Hope and Jack think that the entire island would be difficult? Like, could we go on the very southern tip here and probably be okay?
They tell you that Crinleana she's not just protective of the dragons, but also very, like, it's important the dragons stay there, so it's sort of like a no-fly zone island. Like, you don't go there. She tends to that. She's very prickly. So they let her, that's what she wanted, they let her be.
Would she see clouds as a threat?
They haven't seen her in a long time. We don't even know if she's still alive.
She's old dragon yells at clouds.
Yep, old dragon yells at clouds.
So they, really just, Hope assumes that because there's not been word of lots of dragon attacks, she assumes she's still there, lording over them.
All right. Well, okay. So if we do this, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. Would it be like one day to the eastern coast of this continent? The next day would be to the Dragon continent. The next day would be to the western coast of that island, and then the fourth day would be to Semtane. Is that roughly the distances?
If you go over Dragon, you can do it in 3 days. So the first one would get you to the east coast of Colossus, which is the name of that main continent there.
Okay.
Either Kurtzia or Eastern Amir land. Day 2 could get you either onto Dragon Island or around the where that Infernal Sword area is, which Zarik knows that's demons.
Demon people.
Lobanum is kobold last he checked. And then so that's 1 day, 2 day, 3 day would take you back south. You can make it there at the end of the 3rd day.
Okay. What if we go south around the Dragon Island? What it's this little tiny island to the east of it? Do we know anything about that?
Mm-mm. That little speck out there to the side.
Yeah, and there's also a tiny island off the southern coast of Dragon Island as well.
Matt, you don't know.
Okay. Well, which way do we want to go?
We can stop by next to like where the kobolds are, over by home.
I say
Yeah,
we
we
go
can
the
just pit
other
stop
way.
at his house too.
I live in the capital, so that's a little further away.
What kind of attractions do you guys have?
Very underground and a lot of caves. Very nice caves.
Runaway minecart.
You know that thing from Donkey Kong Country? You can do that.
Where you can make the cart jump? That's awesome. Okay, so I guess the question is, do we want to fly directly over the Dragon Island, or do we want to try to skirt it, go around north or south? We're trying to talk to Quinleona. I suppose we have to go over.
I
Or
mean,
at
if she
least-
really hates us that bad, and we don't think we're gonna get anything from her, I guess we could just go around. Or we go really high up in the air so they don't see us.
Oh, I think we would need a day. I don't think we can get from the east coast of where we are to the west coast of where we want to be without stopping somewhere. So I think that either if
Well,
we're
how
going
wide's
to
the
try to
island?
avoid it, there's an island on the southern tip of the Dragon Island and an island off the east coast of the Dragon Island that we can maybe stop at. Maybe they aren't as watched.
How big or how wide is that island?
What do you want, like miles? What are you looking for?
I'm looking for miles. Yeah, tell me in miles.
Give me in inches, please.
It's,
Never mind. You don't have to tell me in miles.
I'm trying to give a.
I-
It's
like-
it's
I know the speed we're traveling, so I can tell you how long it would take to get across it.
Illinois
Exactly.
size.
The thing is, we have to stop somewhere in there because the gap between the continent we're on and the continent we want to go to is too big without stopping on the Dragon Island or near the Dragon Island somewhere.
We might
Couldn't
be
we,
able to
like-
stop by next to the demons.
We could just
They're not
take a
very
small
nice.
raft with us, and then we land in the water, put the raft out, and then he casts the castle on top of the raft, and then we stay the night in the castle.
Look at Hope. Don't suppose you have a small boat that would fit in the backpack?
Nope. Fresh out.
Dang, worth a shot. Worth a shot.
We got that carriage that still.
You don't.
Does it float?
You left.
Oh, we don't have that carriage anymore.
Did you leave it?
No, it grew back into a seed, didn't it?
It's a,
Yeah.
did it? I thought you guys left it.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah, I suppose
I
we
I
don't
don't
just
remember it at all.
cock the wagon and float across
Yeah,
the
I
ocean.
know you left it because you left it in
Cock the
town
wagon, yeah.
when you went to the tree, and you didn't. Well, you left it there.
Oh, okay. Let me get it out of my backpack then.
Oh, is it in your? Well, if you got it in there, maybe you did pick it up.
I thought we did.
Okay.
Because it turns back into a seed.
It's in your inventory. You can have it. This one
Oh,
time.
quick, to your inventory. There's a purple
Green
sword in
light.
there. It's so weird.
Wow, I suddenly have thousands and thousands of gold worth of gems.
All right. Well, I suppose let's.
We could just
get
stop in the middle, right? I mean, are they
think that would be
omnipresent?
the most dangerous? I don't know.
Like we land, put up the hut, sleep, and then turn right back into a cloud?
Well, typically, you have not been able to get a full rest in the hut, so
I'm gonna have to set up the
the
gigantic building.
Is the castle like impenetrable?
castle.
Okay.
Oh, his castle.
Giant church.
The temple of the gods. Yes. Yes, but it takes a while to put up. Yeah.
About
I mean,
an
there's
hour.
cities nearby. Can't we just stop at a city?
Well, you see, the whole point is that they probably don't want us there. So we probably want to avoid the cities if possible.
Where is this? Yeah. I'm up for
I
anything.
propose we go and try to skirt it to the
I don't
south.
have. Let me see this. Yeah,
Go
I mean that's
south
fine.
around it, and if we can, either that southern island or the eastern island, whatever day we are going to end up, and try one of those. We can, as we go near it, we can look over onto it, the Dragon Island, and see what we can see. But I don't think that it would be wise to just go over it. It seems dangerous.
This
Are we
temple
going
of
to talk to the
yours,
dragon?
I'm reading. You choose the type of creature. I guess can you just choose? This is one or more of the following. I guess you can choose every creature type that isn't allowed in there.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, so you can just choose everything. Nothing can come in.
Yes.
Okay.
Although it depends on how
Oh, it can still. Okay.
how rules heavy you want to be. If you're gonna say humanoids because we have to get in, or if you're going to say each individual.
It can still come in. It just has to make a charisma saving throw.
So unless these
Dragons
dragons
are
are
very
incredibly
charismatic.
charming, yeah, we'll be okay.
And then once it goes in, it still has disadvantage. No, mine. It's
Probably
basically
still
it
don't
basically
want-
has Bane on it.
So what I'm thinking, what I could do is we set up the hut, and then protected by that, and it gives me an hour. Cast this one. If
Yeah, but
That's
if
the
we
route
don't
we
get that
try to
long
go.
rest,
You can't cast outside the hut though.
I can cast
cast
inside it.
inside the hut.
But this you need 100.
Your
you need-
magic doesn't leave the hut.
Yeah, you need a fill in. Yeah,
That's always
it would
been
be
the rule.
still.
Is that
Yeah,
you can't just shoot out of the hut.
Yeah, sure. You just cast it, and then like 1 minute before it's over, or 30 seconds before it's over, you drop the concentration on. You drop the hut, and then it expands, right? Because it's an instant cast. If we're going rules heavy
I
here,
think the DM is saying no. That's not how it's going to work.
Are we going to try
They're
and
not
talk to the
making
dragons,
it
or are we going around them? What's the plan?
I think the plan
We're
is
going
to
around
go around, but if they are as vigilant as we are being led to believe, then we may end up talking to them anyway, which would not necessarily be a
Did
bad
they-
thing.
Did they specifically said vigilant?
I may have been paraphrasing a bit.
Listen, you
We're
just
going
let me do the
around.
talking. I
If we're going
speak
around, why
the
don't we just go north and go by the demons, and that's Cobalt Lane. That's safe. That's safe land. That's where I'm from.
Well, it would be longer to go north, I think.
Do you think we'd be safe going through the dragons with you, Zuri?
Yeah, you're
No.
like a dragon, right?
No.
Man, he
No.
denied that pretty quick.
Probably not. I don't really talk to dragons.
Are you? Is there something
There
wrong
used to
with
be
this?
dragons. There used to be an ancient tale about dragons living in the mountains over next to the capital. And from what the stories I've heard, he wasn't a very friendly dragon.
Okay.
But
There's
that's just one.
Hydra there too. That's
Hydra's a dragon.
I mean, that sounds really interesting.
I mean, we've killed the Hydra, right?
We
Yeah,
can
that
take
was
it
like
out.
a level or two ago. I think
All
we
right,
did
guys.
that.
So we pop over to Zarik's house. We kill the demigods in the area. Then we go.
That's why would we add steps?
Listen. We kill a couple, we are gonna level. All right. Then we can just go
that,
take out.
that legendary dragon that his entire society has been basing their whole thing on. We'll just go take him out.
I haven't heard anything about that dragon, not since I've been alive. But it's just stories.
All stories end up
But
being true. In
I say
D&D.
we do like a put an idea into a hat and we draw one
Yep.
and we go with it.
Why don't we stop at? There's a
Frog
city over
shuffle.
here. There's a port
What?
city over in Ymir we can go to, and then we can just fly to the demons.
What? How many we got? I'm gonna roll a d. Where's my dice? I'm gonna
Eru
roll a
is
d4.
visibly worried.
Huh?
Said Eru is visibly worried that we're allowing this to go to fate rather than be like, come up with a plan and execute.
We come. We're gonna roll the die so we know where we're going. Then we can come up with a plan on how to get there.
Yeah,
But
we
let's-
don't even really have a plan. What we have is thinking about going a place. That's not a plan.
I gave you a plan. I set it out for you exactly.
But your plan had like 7 different options. You just give me one option.
Okay, we turn into clouds, we go east. We get to the east coast, you set up the temple, we sleep. The next day we get up, we go south of the island, around to the eastern side of it, there's a small island, we will land there. We will set up the temple for the night. If, depending on what happens there, we may or may not talk to dragons. The next day we will go gassy again, and go to the island that we are trying to go to, and get to the swamp. The end.
Krog's always gas.
Wow,
You hear
that
the-
was incredible.
You hear the door in the house. In steps Gideon, old guy, human. He's a little shocked as he sees everyone here, and he sees Jack, and he sees Hope, of course. He's like, "Oh, whoa, what's all this?"
Hello, Gideon.
Hello again.
Yeah.
I remember you.
We will be leaving soon. We just had to escort Jack here.
We were doing an
Oh.
incredible father-daughter reunion.
Good to see you again, Jack. Jack
This is
comes
your father-in-law.
No, Jack nods to him.
Oh my goodness.
Hope says, "Oh, they are going on a quest, a big adventure. You think you have something maybe you could help them out with?"
Whoa!
Yeah. You know what? I bet I got something." And he scurries off.
This would have been really cool, like 20 minutes ago.
You can,
Like before he told us we could never come back.
you with insight. Who's the insight ones? I write
Me
these all the
and-
time, and I go back and open them back up, and they're gone.
Mine's 21 passive.
I can't handle
Mine is
Windows 11
20.
Notepad. I don't know what it is.
Because it's trash.
It was the
I have a 21 passive insight.
okay.
My-
God
So
damn.
what was yours? What's yours, Joe?
20.
Okay, so yeah, the two of you.
20. I have plus. Wait, 20? That's wild.
You've seen him with Hope before, of course. And they're fine. They get along fine. Jack, you could sense an air of uncomfortableness. Just
With
as quickly as it
with
comes.
Gideon?
Yeah, and when he goes out, it's back up. There's something that Jack is not comfortable with.
Well, we all know Gideon's like not he's like an imaginary friend or some robot or something.
What? Isn't he just like?
Did everyone else not get that vibe?
I thought he was just a dude.
There's something weird with Gideon. There has been the entire time. But I've just been like, oh, Hope likes him, whatever.
I mean, I just met the guy. He seems all right.
Seems
Gideon
like a
just
human to
walked
me.
out, right?
Yeah.
What's up with Gideon, Jack?
Why do you ask?
Sense this. I see it. We saw it. Just being vague.
Nothing.
Insight. Insight on Jack.
Roll
You
it.
shouldn't have said. Nobody should have said anything. We're gonna be on this for the next hour.
Yeah. He says it's nothing.
24 from me.
This is a plus 10. 14. And nothing.
It's nothing. Nothing you need to worry about. You've got a bigger problem that you need to be dealing with.
Listen. Let's not focus on the robot, alright? Let's focus. Let's focus on what we're gonna do.
He says that staring a hole through Jack. After I just had this sudden realization from the imaginary voice in my brain. Oh,
Is he shifting around or is he fine?
No, he's just observing. He makes the occasional glance to Hope, but nothing. He's just like. I think last time he said he needed to get back, so he does have a sense of like. You can tell his mind is elsewhere. It was elsewhere, then it was back, but now it's elsewhere again.
Lost audio for a second. What happened? Did I miss anything?
I
Probably not.
They're locked in on Jack now.
Oh,
look over
okay. Yeah,
Jack.
yeah, yeah.
How long have you known Jack, Gideon? How long have you known Gideon, Jack?
Long time.
Have you known him since he was born? And I really want to hone in because I now have a weird suspicion that Jack somehow has created Gideon so that Hope doesn't have to be lonely.
This is getting way off the rails.
Says
no.
born. So that.
This
So now that's silly.
Inside check. Do I need to roll it?
Sure, roll it.
What was the guy's name? God, why can I not remember? The star's named after him.
21.
The bad guy.
Xerix.
Oh, Zarex?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He doesn't
What
like he's not known since he was born, but he's like uncomfortable talking about this.
Is never mind.
Are you happy that Hope has someone?
Of course.
Do you like Gideon? He seems like an okay fellow.
Yeah. He's great.
Is Hope saying anything or looking at Jack
Nope.
in any way?
She's quiet.
Is she shifting around? Is everyone just sort of?
They're both uncomfortable with this conversation.
The
It is a kind of it's a very uncomfortable conversation.
Gideon's pretty
In-laws,
good
am
with
I
the
right?
Maru. He knows how to work with them pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't Xerix work with the Maru pretty well?
Yeah.
And what exactly happened to Xerix? She said he's not dead, right?
He's locked away. You don't need to worry about him.
Like his memories are locked away?
He is not a problem you need to be worried about. We have bigger problems.
All right. Well,
Listen, if you want us to save the world, we need as much information as possible.
I just don't think there's anything here. I think we're just digging into nothing.
he should be back by now, right? What's he getting in there?
He's rummaging around. Who knows?
Alright, well, whatever. I think I might have came up with a plan, guys.
Oh boy, another one.
Listen, I think if we're just gonna go north, if we're just gonna avoid these guys, why not just go north to Emir? Because we know them. It's safe there. There's a port right there. Just stop by over there. Fly across to the demons over by the lake. I think we'll make that.
Is there some reason you want to go there, Zirik?
I mean, this is the fastest way to go,
Well,
and if we
it's-
avoid the dragons.
It's not though. it's not the fastest way
Or wouldn't it be?
because we have to go back south if we go north.
I mean, it's a little north.
I'm like got the map out and I'm just staring at it like I don't.
You go to
Maybe
Port
more
Idris.
north than
Gideon comes back.
If you
I mean, this is
Oh.
probably like the safest route that I can
He's
think of.
holding two like cylinders. He says, "All right, well, I was gonna save these for one of the Maru, but your friends of ours. So anyway, who wants them? They'll make you like defense, good defense. You put them on your arm and bloop, fix you. Who wants
I'll
them?
take one.
What?
I'll take one.
No, one of you gets it. I want to have the one. Who wants it?
Zurik will come up and grab it.
All right. Well, hang on.
Right.
Let me show you. Do you have an attunement spot?
I do.
Okay. So
I think we all do.
He,
I've only got one thing. I got my
he,
wings.
he shows you and he grabs your little lizardman arm and he says, "This might feel kind of funny, but just let it go." And he slides it on like a bracelet. It's giant over your arm, and you see this thing shift, and then like in an instant, just floomp, juts out and covers his whole arm in this bracer, this shiny bracer. And he puts the other one on him. Shink, another bracer on his wrist. He says, "There you go. Those will fix you up." Now, what are we talking about?
Does
You-
Gideon have any scars on his head?
Has he been lobotomized?
You don't think he's just an old man. He's got the Picard hair, white.
The horseshoe.
Yeah. Old guy, big nose. Got a little bit of a stubbly beard.
To answer your question, Gideon, I might be going home soon.
Oh yeah.
Homework.
When you
Oh,
attune,
yeah.
David, when you attune, those are bracers of defense plus 1 AC.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I need more AC.
Home. Where's home?
Very, very far east. Ever heard of the Empire in the East? The Krakatish Empire.
Crocodiles?
No, they're like me.
Are you a crocodile?
I'm a kobold. I'm more like a dragon.
Cobalt. Oh, with the dragon. Okay. Kobolds. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, wasn't
That's where
there was some
I'm like,
kobolds running around here a while back.
Yeah, we're not related.
Good.
Can't stress that out enough.
Because they're dead.
Oh dear.
Good.
Wasn't your friend one of those kobolds this week?
He was a traitor. He wasn't really anyone important. I respected him at one point, but now,
He's dead to me.
exactly.
And also dead to everyone else because he's dead. Right? Well, what's the? I've given you a plan. What are we doing it?
Let's
Are we
go.
ready
Trying
to do
go
it?
north.
Let's get a move on.
The other one came first. We're doing Aru's plan.
All right, sounds good. I don't know what's wrong with going to cities. If we go to the
Because
Curzia,
if we go to a
Plenty
city,
of
we
cities
get
right there.
stuck there.
Not if I getting stuck there. Isn't it like a full day out of the way?
Urza is on the way. We'll fly over it likely. But
Okay, then we
I
can
don't
stop
know why
there.
we need
can-
to.
I mean, to
we-
get rest, so now we can just
Nostalgia.
fly around, and then get to this creepy lake.
You guys
that
can
you guys want
fly?
to go so badly.
Last time I saw you, there wasn't any flying going on.
It's
we
not as
can
exciting
turn
as you
into
think it is.
fart clouds now.
I learned how to turn this into a cloud.
Wow.
Yes, we've gone quite a way since
Oh,
we've last
I
spoke
got
to
something
you.
else I want to show you.
Oh,
I'll be right back.
All right.
Alright.
He runs off.
Just gonna stare at Jack.
Jack and Hope glance at it. You catch them. No one else sees this. Joe does. They kind of make a side-eye glance at each other, just real quick, and then they're back to just sort of sitting
just
back.
Squint.
Hope's having some tea.
What's that about?
I was on it.
Sorry,
Is that Xerix?
excuse me.
Is that what you're protecting? Is Xerix?
Oh, so you
I
walk
don't
your-
like what you're saying here.
Is
My-
Gideon your charge?
That's my husband.
Is he
In
also
your
your
charge?
charge?
My charge.
You said you're a warden, but you didn't want to talk about it.
He is my husband. That's all there is to talk about.
Hey,
I'm
I
not
didn't
saying
Am I
want
attuned to
to.
these bracers?
he's bad now, but he used to be maybe.
He was a child in Emir, where we met.
how old were you?
Um,
don't answer that.
Don't answer that. I don't even want to know.
You know I've been here for a long, long, long time.
This all feels really bad.
Olaf.
I don't like anything about this interaction that's happening right now. You guys are weird.
I don't mean to upset. He's just trying to
I
get
just
as
like
much
to-
information as
You hear
we
the
can.
door, and you see Jack like slightly raise his hand as if like this conversation needs to end. And then Gideon comes walking in, and you can hear two separate footsteps. Well, there's always 4 footsteps. One Gideon sized and
always
one metal sized, and in walks what looks like Ulf. Some parts have been changed out. He's got a different arm. You can see there's been some welding going on. His face is kind of mangled up, but been like soldered and patched back together. And in comes a Maru that looks just like Ulf. And Gideon points and says, "Look, it's your friend, Ulf. He's back."
Olaf?
Oh,
Well,
Is
he
that
doesn't.
you?
Yeah, you're Ulf. And the Maru just kind of nods. He doesn't say anything. Just kind of nods. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it.
Will he eventually be able to remember anything?
No. No. No, that's
Does he have his guns?
you don't nothing's on no on him right now.
Okay.
No. One of his arms has been fixed with a gun. The other one is just his normal hands.
Okay. So
And,
he's Mega Man now.
Clamps.
Oh, whatever. He had phalanges. He says
Show him, Clamps.
he was he was in pieces. He wasn't all there, so I did my best to patch him back together. But I got the best. It took me a long time.
Yeah, he was buried under a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
in
figured-
pieces.
I'm a little shocked. I figured you'd be a little happier to see him.
I'm kind of just starstruck.
Well, Gideon, it's not. It's not him.
Well, sure it is. He looks at him, looks him up and down. I mean, I've got to change some things out. Like, he's got a different arm, but that's like an upgrade. And I mean, he's able to do like he was on guard duty last night.
Does he still have his gun?
Well, I got him a new like on his arm there. That's a new one.
Oh, let me go check that out. I'll go over there and start. Hey, how you doing?
He doesn't
You
move.
remember me?
He just stands still, and when you ask, like,
Can I see that?
yeah, he lifts it up very obediently.
I'll be like, man,
It's definitely not off.
I'll give it time. He'll get his personality will be there.
well, he was kind of shy to begin with.
See,
Well, it's good to see him anyway, I suppose. Glad that you got him out of the mountain.
yeah,
Listen, oh,
that was a rough day. Rough day.
How have things been here for you, Gideon? Did you get the thing fixed?
I'm still working on it. We haven't had anyone as stealthy as you come walking in here, I guess.
Would you know if they were?
He pauses.
Get it?
He pauses and he thinks and he doesn't. That just phase blows over him. He's thinking.
All right. Well,
Yeah, it was a rough day, but once we got that out, he just points up. Man, I've been trying to talk to him. I think we can take this thing out. We can, like we could be anywhere.
what do you mean?
I mean, we could go wherever we want. We don't have to live here anymore.
Do you not like it here?
I mean, it's all right, but it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. We could go out. We can get more. We could go. Like, we've been trying to get people to come here. We could go out and get them ourselves. We
I
can
want to
watch
like
around.
sort of scratch my head and then look over and try to read what Hope is giving off
So,
as he's seeing this.
Hope and Jack are very good at hiding their feelings, and so
Almost like they've had
you're
a
not
really
getting you're,
long time to
you're not-
figure it out.
you're not getting anything from them.
This-
The other thing they're given is sort of like Oh, Dad's at it again. You know, that kind of feeling. That's what your inside is telling you.
All right. When do you think you could have that going, Gideon?
Well, I mean, I'm ready now. But they don't seem to want to move. But we'll get there.
Where do you think you will go?
I don't know. I'd like to go to the beach. I'd like to see the ocean.
That's not too far from here, right?
Oh yeah.
You know,
How long have you been here?
a few days, I suppose.
Oh, how long we been here, Hope? She says, 50 years? Yeah, about
Long
50
time.
years.
What did you do before here, Gideon? You seem to be very handy with the Maru.
I ran a shop.
Oh, where?
In this little town in with the Emir.
This was a shop having to do with Maru or mechanical devices?
Not just Maru, but I fixing anything.
Bless you.
Oh, I
Anything
see.
needed fixed, bring it to me.
You are a handyman.
Yeah. I can fix anything.
I could see
I mean,
that.
looks like you do a pretty good job
Paul.
on fixing things up.
Thanks.
Maybe when we get this figured out, we can fix up this world.
Yeah. Don't be such a stranger. You guys come on back whenever.
Sure. What
All right,
happened to your shop?
Let's go, Wolf. He doesn't. Just his face again. He starts walking out. Wolf turns and walks out.
All right, Granddad.
Just beaming right back. Jack and Hope.
They are just sort of like taking it all in.
Feel
Alright, I don't
doing
think we're
an
getting much.
awful lot on faith here, fellas.
I don't think we're gonna get much more information out of them.
It
I
seems
think-
like you're
I
not
think they're
giving
done.
us any more, so I look over at Sunny Cheeks.
If
You ready?
Jack's, they speak up. If you need it, I mean, ask away. We'll help you however we want, however we can.
I think that first answer was more true. However they want.
It's a Freudian slip, I think.
It's just been a long time since we've been out. We sort of had an agreement with the dragons. We don't go there. They don't come to our place. So
Listen, I understand.
we avoid them. We don't get around much. We don't travel much. And so our information on what is out there is probably a little outdated.
I would imagine. Do you need to be turned into a cloud? Can you do one more, Sunny Cheeks? So he can go back to the portal?
Nah, I can get there on my own. I'm good.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we just gotta
Save
we just
your
gotta
spells.
rest.
You're gonna need them.
Well, it wouldn't cost anything extra.
Sure,
I
I'm
think.
gonna need
Just-
some answers on if that's Xerix or not.
Oh, I can only
I'll
can
mumble
only-
that under my breath.
I can do it once per long rest, but it lasts 8 hours.
You can only do it once per long rest, so you do it twice per day.
No, once per day.
Lied to me.
No, it lasts all day. I don't
Oh,
need to
last
cast it
8
twice.
hours, I see. Okay.
That's all day. Give me 8 hours as a cloud. You're gonna want to go to sleep at some point.
All right. Well, if we are ready.
You don't even know how stressful it is to be a cloud. You might be worn out
well, I
after
mean,
8 hours of clouding.
I did it once already. It was pretty relaxing, actually, until we weren't clouds anymore.
I'll escort you out. We'll have to leave. This is Jack speaking up. I'll escort you past the perimeter.
Does it shoot clouds now?
I don't know what it'll do to a cloud, so
Okay.
hope it's kind of telling. Is told Jack this as well.
Don't breathe us in as we turn, please. Keep us out of your body.
Wait, what?
Well, if we're vapor, they could potentially breathe us. I don't want to be breathed in.
A little bit of lung air.
Yeah, I don't want that.
That's what we'd really need to watch out for the dragon. They just come over and breathe us in.
6
All right,
feet back,
all right.
guys.
Let's go, says Jack as he starts walking.
But you don't like this way this conversation is going now, Jack? 'Cause
Jack
I'm
is
following it
Hope
out.
has pulled a waffle out of the toaster oven and she's chowing down on a waffle.
The toaster oven?
It's an Eggo. He's like,
What is this magic?
it's made out of a Maru. It's just the chest of a Maru opens up.
Okay, Jack goes. Do you follow Jack?
Yeah.
Okay. He escorts you out. He whistles, and one of the Maru walks over, and he, come on, and he escorts you out, and so out you walk.
How do these Maru know Jack if he hasn't been here in like a million years? Suspicions.
So he follows along, and they trek. You guys all trek out there. The Maru stops, nods. Jack stops, where you guys are about to, or he says, "All right, we're clear from it now. I wish you luck. You know where I'll be."
Sure. When was the last time you saw them? The Maru there.
It's been a long, long time.
Huh.
Was it maybe when you stopped Gideon or Xerix?
Maru have a good memory. Also, they have a memory of when they're what they're told as well. Hope has made sure I have safe passage if I need.
Good luck.
It's good to know that she's okay.
Yes, she's always, Gideon's looking out for her, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And she looks out for Gideon?
Mm-hmm.
That's typically how it works. Now let's turn into a cloud.
I feel like there's something you're not telling me, but I'll see you later, Jack. Well, maybe. Who knows? Goodbye.
I want to stress everything's fine, and I need you to get that thought out of your head.
Have you met me? You haven't met me, really, so I'll tell you now. It will not be leaving.
He's the most paranoid man alive. If you literally had a halo over your head and told us you were going to save the world single-handedly, he'd be like,
I would definitely be suspicious of someone that did that, yes.
Even if you did it and then came and told us, he'd be like, and we witnessed it with our eyes. He'd be like, I don't know,
I feel
maybe
like you're
he's
just
tricking
digging
me
this-
a little bit.
I feel like you're just digging this hole deeper now, Sunny Cheeks. All right, let's become clouds and get out of here.
Tell Toadicus I say hi.
We'll do.
He starts
Tell
walking.
Xerix we say bye.
He shoots you a bit of a death stare as he walks away.
He shoots you with an arrow as he walks away.
I'm just gonna shout. I take that as a yes.
I always thought Toadicus was a girl. That's what I thought I heard from the frogs, at least.
Oh, all right.
Maybe before we killed her in the original campaign, and now this guy just took over the name.
In the original campaign, Toadicus was a girl.
But we killed her.
Yep.
And then
And
she
this
went
guy was
back to
just
her
a
home
fan.
plane.
Okay.
All
You are in the out in the desert. We're all in the heat.
Oh, don't evaporate, everyone.
There's a lot of moisture in this cloud. We'll be okay.
Let's go.
So we fly into the night. Or into the
Saren is
midday.
in the lead.
Yep. I will
Turning
be
in
surviving.
the mist.
In the lead. Yeah.
And
Yeah, he's
mist,
our wayfinder.
misting away. Where are you going?
We're going to
Yeah,
that
going
plan Isaac
east.
laid out earlier.
Which one was that?
So
I stopped listening a while
we're
ago.
headed.
I
let's
know,
see,
there was a
that-
bunch.
That was a lot.
There's like
That was a lot of
25.
plans.
I think Port
I
Ziva
know.
Ruins is where we're sort of headed. That direction.
In
We'll fly over Kurza.
Kingdom of Kurtzia.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
You
want to look at everything as we're flying over it. But
all right. Well, you take
Well,
off. Oof. So
21. Survival.
you fly. Do you want to go just like a straight line, straight there?
I mean, that would be the shortest way. So
Okay.
I would imagine.
So you are buzzing out with your mistiness. Big open plain. You can see this turns into like a desert. As you further south you kind of go, southeast you go, it turns into a big desert, sand dunes. Kind of as far as the eye can see it at some points. You get a glimpse of what town is that called? Emirian Fort.
Post.
Is Post. Emirian Post. It's just trade post you see there.
Landlocked ports in there.
Yeah. Post. I can't do my map anymore. And then eventually it starts getting a little bit greener, and you start hitting some hills, and you get into like what looks like Tatooine, sort of Tatooine terrain of like really rocky and craggy hills and small mountains. Almost like you know what I mean by Tatooine, right? Everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. And you can see these sort of canyons that weave through there, and you can see that there's like roads set through here, and you know you've entered into Kurtzia lands. You don't really know anything about them. You can roll a history check if you want. You know there's some sort of like elf-like creature. They kind of keep to themselves, and as you're kind of buzzing by, occasionally you see there's a few sprinkles of civilization, but a lot less than you think of, knowing you're going into like a realm. Eventually you make your way kind of not directly over, but nearby Kurtza, and you can see this is like built into like rocks. It's not rock side, kind of like a Petra kind of style. All this sort of built into the rocks, in the mountain cliffs, into the cliffs, all that kind of stuff. And again, you can kind of, you're not really sure what these guys are. They're kind of like elf-like people. But again, it gets all craggy, and then it starts turning greener, and then you land at what looks like a big old, maybe was a town at some point, but it's all a bunch of ruins now.
Ooh.
And you were sort of here amongst the ruins. You can kind of tell that this was built sort of the same looking architecture as the Kurtzia people. Like they've kind of dug out like hobbit holes and things amongst this sort of green area here at the port. But everything's gone. Everything's empty. Everything's abandoned.
Is this like recently abandoned, or is this like old abandoned?
Not recently. While you're here, though, you don't really notice this as mist, but as you settle down, you can feel there's a chill in the air. It's cold.
Ooh.
Which is a little odd because you just flew over big deserts and you're at the port, but it's cold. It's like it's kind of swampy, not swampy, but like it's wet, coastal.
Yeah.
But occasionally, like a really cold wind will come in.
Gotta
It's
get
like
out the
San
ghost
Francisco.
box and the EMF meter.
Like almost like an Arctic, like it's nice warm day, Arctic wind whoosh, comes in and
Exactly like San Francisco.
freezes your bones.
It's like being on Alcatraz.
So,
All right.
you've settled it's your first spot.
Well, Saren's like setting up the thing. I'll just talk to everyone as I'm becoming solid again. Did you see that town we went over? I think maybe the Holy Grail was in there.
The Holy Grail. What's
Michael
that?
got it. It's like a cup, I think. I don't know.
Those guys look like those houses over there and all that stuff looks somewhat.
Yeah,
little
we should
similar
explore
to
some of these
home.
houses. Yeah.
You said that the houses and all that were like in the ground, like little hover holes.
Yeah. Everything they've dug out and used the rock as their homes.
It's like a pretty small community thing we're in. Not
It
like
looks like it was at one time a
township.
good sized town.
Oh, okay. So this
It's-
is, yeah,
but
we're just
ruined.
in a small portion of it. Yeah, okay.
Is there any, as we're sort of walking around a little bit, not out of line of sight of Saren, but as we're sort of walking around a little bit while he sets that up, is there any part that feels colder or scarier?
What do you mean?
He really is going to get the EMF meter out.
I have one.
Oh no, it's not like pockets of cold. No, it's just like a
Okay.
really cold wind will come in every once in a while.
Sea breeze.
I'll get to,
Coming from the
sort
south,
of next to,
from the west going east.
get sort of close to one of these houses, and I will pop a charge of divine sense just to have a look around.
What's that give you?
I can sense anything affected by the Hallow spell or know the location of any celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet that is not behind total cover.
Nope. You got nothing.
Seems okay.
Well,
Wait for
You got
Saren to
like
get it.
an hour
get it
for this thing
going.
to go by.
An hour.
Anybody doing anything
Yep.
in that hour?
walk
I mean,
around, look
I'll-
at the houses. But
Yeah, I'll investigate, see if what I can tell about what happened here. You said they're like elf-like, so I was a little curious about it.
Yeah, you can give me like an investigation.
With reliable talent, that's 21.
You're not picking up too much, but you do notice that there are fresh footprints. It's really
fresh.
hard to determine. They seem pretty fresh. It's hard to determine how many because they are skilled and
are they super small?
they walk
Oh, they're sand
single
people.
file. You can tell there's more than one, and they're walking single file, so you cannot tell numbers.
Are they boots or are they like creature feet?
They are like what's those like the ninja feet? They got like the one toe and then the all weather.
The one toe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks like does it look like a barefoot or does it look like a
No, it looks like
shoe?
a shoe.
Okay.
I'm sure.
I'll immediately just start looking around and I will whisper to whoever's standing next to me, we are not alone here.
I recognize the feet, the shoe prints.
A recent is. I mean,
When he sees them, he'll point them out, and you see them. Yeah, they look about the same size as Eru.
perception check. I'll look
Eru
around.
and the bigger folk.
Oops.
I'm still just.
Oh crap! I never had even opened Tailspire.
We've waffled for an hour and 12 minutes.
That's what we
I
do.
know.
Reliable talent, that's a 16 perception.
You're not getting anything. You can, while you're kind of looking around, you make out that in one of the old ruined houses, somebody used, there was a campfire at some point recently. Still a little warm.
I want to get within like 30 feet of Saren and hide while I'm trying to look out.
Okay.
Well,
That's a check.
since they're humanoids, wouldn't that like
29 stealth.
they'd like be able to come in the? Okay, you disappeared.
That's perfect. You know, I'm like, oh, what's happening? It's like, oh, since they're human, wouldn't you? Oh, he's gone again. He did that thing that he does.
All right. Well,
Does the
Your-
infrastructure look similar to
I
how
don't
the
know how to
kobolds
hide,
live?
so-
No.
No.
Not at all.
All right.
Okay, so your hour is up and your tower is there.
I will
Your
keep
temple is
everything
there.
else besides us out.
Besides who? I need it specified.
Uh-oh.
Eru.
And I need creatures.
it has to be a creature type. That's what I was just saying.
All monsters, all celestials, all dragons.
Just tell me what you want to allow.
I just want to allow
People.
humanoid.
Humanoid is a big category. I'll let you be more specific than that.
Wood elves.
I want to allow all of our races that are in our party. Interest.
I mean,
And
I will
that's
tell
it.
him to be specific about it because I know that we're not alone.
Yeah, I will be as specific as possible to every one of our specifications.
Okay.
He's like
For
from this
only our
hometown,
party.
born on this minute.
I want to be as specific as I need to be. A good answer.
Whatever bullcrap you got planned, you need to be specific enough that doesn't happen. I'm getting this dang rest, and you're not interrupting it. Stop trying to read between the lines.
Okay, so tower up, booms, big, bright, shining temple of Mithra, shining in the darkness. Okay, you all are cozy and in your little house. You're worn out, long day of travel. Do you want to just close your eyes, go to sleep? Let's go on watch. What you want to do?
I will
Okay.
definitely.
Oh,
I only
mine
have
goes
to
sleep.
meditate
I'll
for
take-
4 hours, so I will
I'll
be
take a
watching.
push. I'll take the
I'll take a
whenever I'm
watch.
not meditating.
Whoa.
I'll rest.
Okay. First watch. Give me a perception.
I'll take first.
You're on that with me?
Sure.
You're good.
22.
22. Where'd my dice
So I'm not sure what it was that was those footprints are, but
I'm gonna cast
Went on
Eyes
out.
of Night on both of us. Cool. I
does
already
your
have it.
is
but
your temple shining or is it like dusky looking because it's
think
Mithra's?
It's got like a moonlit glow, I think is what
yeah.
we came up with.
Okay.
It shines like the moon.
Like white stone reflecting moonlight.
Yeah, yeah. Nice, like limestone.
Yeah.
Okay, so,
Transition.
22, and what was the other one? 13. So you don't see
13.
this, Saren. But around near the end of the watch, you catch a little bit of movement out in the ruins. You can't make out what it is, and as soon you can tell something stumbled because you kind of recognize their rogueness. Something screwed up, and you spotted them. You couldn't make out what they were. They've got you could see like a bit of an elf ear and a little bit of their head, which you could just see kind of like the white just shining against what the temple is shining. But as soon as you saw them, they went back down. But you know there's at least one out there.
Did you see that?
Something humanoid, elf-like.
See what? And you look over, Sarah's like picking his nose.
Oh, I see. There's something out there that's hiding.
I'll start really glancing around.
It's quiet.
I will pass that information on to whoever has the next watch and point out the location. I'm not gonna like telegraph that I saw something, but I will tell them where it is.
I'll take the second watch.
What?
You guys are like in a. I don't think they can. Can you see inside the place?
If I can see out, I would imagine they can see in, right?
I figured you were like standing by a window or like up in a tower or
that's a
something.
I mean,
Yeah.
same thing. Like if I can see them, they can see me potentially.
Okay, who's number 2?
So I just want to make sure that
I'll take it.
I'm not.
Okay,
I'm paranoid. Totally in character.
give me that perception.
15.
15. It is very quiet out there. This Eru fella is just paranoid for no reason. It's quiet out there.
That may be
Like-
true.
Very quiet.
I'll wake up for a midnight watch with him as well. And I'll roll a perception.
Okay.
27.
You don't see any movement, but you get up groggily and you walk over the window and you look out, and you're like, well, those weren't there before. There's clearly footprints walking by your place. New footprints.
But I don't see anything.
You don't see anything, but you see new footprints.
I just tell myself in my head that there's nothing concerning happening outside, and I go back to sleep.
Yep.
You're like the contrarian to Eru. It's like, nah, it's nothing. But you saw it. You looked directly at it. That's fine.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. Trust me. It'll be all right.
Okay, I'll go
I'll
look up
tell the
Krog. He's on
next
third
guy,
watch.
but I'm not gonna play it up.
Okay, Krog, you're up. Perception. You're on
Okay.
watch.
Perception. 19.
Okay. Seems quiet. About an hour in, which is only a couple hours before everyone's going to be getting up. You
I
see.
think I'm already up at that point.
Okay. So Eru sees this. From out behind one of the rocks, one of the rubble, slowly creeping up from behind a rock, this figure in a cloak. You can see they've got like some sort of like chain around them, but they're slowly working their way up. You can just kind of make off their face, but they got their hood down, and you can see this kind of like pale white. And they're out in the open though, and they're slowly walking up to your temple. And they make it all the way up to the door.
How? If he's out, once he gets out into the like halfway point between where he came from and where our place is, I'm gonna cast message.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say.
Can you cast outside of this?
Friend? Oh, that's a good point. I guess I can't, right? That's what we decided.
Wait, does it say anything about that?
What's
because
sending the big one?
Yeah, sending is the big one. Message is the short range one.
So you can do sending, but yeah, message isn't gonna work.
Okay. Then I will just keep an eye on it.
We gotta like draw a line somewhere for the what do you say? No magic through the barrier. So he creeps up real slow, very stealthily, very slyly, not stealthy, slyly. Walks up to the door, and you can see he like puts his hand on the handle and very slowly tries to open.
Can I go next to the door?
Yeah.
Okay, I will hide next to the door, and if it opens, I'm going to be ready to to wake everyone up with a loud sound.
He
take the other side of the door.
If we're all sleeping, we all have our own rooms, so it would be pretty difficult to just be like, "Hey!"
Yeah.
120 feet.
jiggles the handle a bit, but it's not moving. So he steps back. He looks up at this thing, and you can clearly see his face. David's up right now because you're behind the door. Zarik, you see his face. It's this like very pale white.
Oh, it's Krog.
Oh yeah,
I thought it
Krog.
was
Sorry,
Krog.
Krog.
I'm still there.
Bald,
Right.
very pale white, almost ghoulish, big pointy ears, and you can see he's got like a spiked chain around his chest is what he's got with him. And he kind of stands back and he like looks this thing up and down. He's looking at it in the windows. He's looking all around. And he looks back and he makes some sort of a symbol, some sort of a hand gesture. And then starts walking back to his spot.
Is there a peephole in this door?
No.
Is there a
no peepholes on temple doors?
Is there a what's it called? An arrow slit, like so I can see out? No, okay.
We'll say it's like thick stained glass around it.
Okay.
So if you want to see out,
After,
well, I don't know,
if
peek through windows, I guess.
I mean, if I can see him doing the hand gestures, can I make anything of it?
You don't see him making hand gestures.
Okay.
You're behind
After the door handle stops shaking for a while, I will.
The door handle never shakes. He messes with it outside, but nothing inside happens.
Oh.
He tries to shake it, but nothing shakes.
I'll come back up. Did he leave, Krog?
Yeah.
He goes back to his
I
spot
think
where
we
he
should
was,
tell everybody.
ducks down. You don't see him anymore.
Okay.
What did he do?
He was acting kind of weird. I don't like it.
Can you be any more specific? Was he?
He seemed to mess with the door, and he tried to look inside.
Hmm.
And then he made a weird motion.
Like what? Can you do it?
I'll try to replicate whatever he did.
Bro,
I don't know. I don't know. What
yeah, he didn't have a clue.
Like does a crane kick.
Yeah.
Well, I don't recognize that. We'll keep an eye on it, I suppose.
Okay.
I'm just going to keep eyes glued. Make sure one of us has eyes glued on his location, and occasionally I'll take out the spyglass and look elsewhere to see if there's anything else.
Okay. You don't see anything else. The night is over. What was once a sun doesn't rise. And you are all rested.
Cool.
I will
Alright.
Nice.
quietly explain to everyone what happened.
You think they're still out there?
I didn't see them leave. I only saw the one.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we could sneak out the back door. No, I'm just
So
kidding.
I was like, what?
I
There's
made
actually
a
a
cellar.
tunnel system as part of it. Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I stretch. I
Let's,
get out.
let's
Hey,
get
whoa!
ready.
do you want me to go check it out first, or do you all want to go out?
Why don't you just start?
Yeah, we could just turn it into it in here and we fly away and then this goes away when we get out of range.
I'll just turn it off right when we're about to change.
There you go, that too. Alright, I start casting.
We could really freak them out because we'll all pop up and they'll go, "What?" And then we're gone.
Okay, I don't
But
know
that
what the
might be a
rules
bad
are. 'Cause
idea. What if
we
what
talked
if
about
somebody?
that last time.
Oh yeah, no
Last
magic
time you made
inside
us
the
walk
building, too.
outside, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If you casted a spell on the door, couldn't we just
It's only
dispel
like a
the...
minute and it's only like one guy. I'll cast and you guys defend me. Or you talk to him.
Uh,
That's a possibility too.
I mean, we're going to need a full minute to become that cloud. I think it's either going to
I
be.
mean, that's going to be the option, right? We're going to have
He's
to
going
face
to
it
have to leave
anyway.
us alone one way or another. We did get a long rest, though.
Let's just get out there and we'll see what he has to say. If he says anything to it. If not, we'll just start transforming. It'll be fine.
I will go out not first, and I will sneak after like the first one or two people go out. I'll sneak and try to get behind where that spot was.
I'm no coward, I'll go out first.
Yeah, I'll follow after.
I'll go
Yeah.
after that.
Let me get you a map.
Single file class.
Hang on. Before we go out,
Oh, what?
did they put any traps down at the front door?
It's too
Dang, there's a.
late.
I did not see them put any traps down, but I was behind the door. I was worried he was going to open it.
Chunk.
Listen, I went over all the specificities.
Specificities.
Yes, you did a very good job. He did not come in, so.
The bare specificities of life.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, don't mind the hole there. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys over here. Boink. And
My goodness.
so we'll
Kinda cool.
say your tower is this big rock.
What?
Tower looks bad.
Oh, neat. Is this just this is just the same board,
Hey, if
like
you talk
copy to
about the
move?
tower
That's
that
pretty
way, you
clever.
can go ahead and
I
get
do,
out.
I do that all the time.
Yeah,
I wonder if
a
you
lot
guys
of
have
times
noticed
on
that.
this.
I do
I'm
this.
noticing it on this one, but
Yeah, this one you can see because it has edges. Almost. I
Yeah.
do that probably every map.
Yeah, this
we
is where we almost TPK'd. And I was running people away from danger.
do. Okay, so this would be your. Well, let me move this one. There's your front door. Let me bring in. Wrong one. Let me bring in. So, okay, so who's stepping out first? Zarik.
I'll step out first.
Okay, Zarik is out. Put you all here.
Hope I'm laying down.
Oh, yeah, your leg got healed, right?
I was
Yeah.
gonna ask that. It is like.
I got a leg. Hopefully.
oh wait, how do we
Really?
heal that leg?
He regenerated it, right?
Yeah, regen.
Yeah.
Who am I missing?
That guy.
Sneeze. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who am I missing?
Turns out his legs just grow back like a gecko's tail.
Okay. So the rock you saw him
Hey.
hiding behind was this one over here. That's where you saw him like go and disappear. So the door opens up. Zarik steps out. It is quiet.
I'll
it
go behind
is
Krog. Try to sneak out
Yeah, I'll go.
dark.
this way.
Hang on, don't go
and
too far.
around.
Hang on.
Oh,
Hang
We
on,
all
hang on.
gotta
okay.
be together so we can leave, right? That
Well,
close.
we have to deal with this guy because he's got to leave us alone for a full minute.
I thought he left.
I'll let you guys go. So go in order. So David goes first. Isaac, you just walked outside.
I went after Krog so I could sort of use him because he's
Okay.
large.
Krog, do what you want for your first turn.
Well, I'm just gonna be behind Zurich.
Okay. And then the other two.
And I will dart out stealthily.
Oh.
What's your stealth check?
Let's find out. It can't be less than 24 though.
Oh man.
31.
Wow.
31.
Oh, that's wrong.
So then let's see.
When you step on a
From there,
twig.
it's- and I will bonus action dash so I get 45. So that's 30. 15. So I can get to there. And then action dash. A little bit. So I can get like right within there. Do I
Yeah,
seize him?
if on this map, if you're going through any, ignore this little brick here.
Okay.
But everything else, like if you're gonna go through bushes, half movement, you're gonna go. Everything is there, just that way.
Okay.
This
So
is
I'll
gonna
go on
be
this
a
side of it then.
use cover kind of fight.
So
if
wait,
if
is
it's
this
a fight.
Fight.
is this a different level? Is it climbing to get up there?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, there's your door.
Oh.
There we go. Perfect.
Wow.
All right. So I'm over there.
Okay.
Hiding.
And then Joe.
I just moved
Oh,
over.
you already moved, didn't you? Who am I
Yeah.
missing? Oh, Eric.
No, I'm up there.
You're still in the tower.
No, I was coming. I'm gonna come out after him. So, while we were going out one by one, single file.
Yep, you're the last one. Oh, you're just gonna fall in behind.
Yeah, I'll just fall behind.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll initiative as Eru spots it first from behind this bush here. We'll say this as you walk over there, you catch the glimpse of someone sitting behind here. We won't say it's combat yet, but you can see there's someone hiding right there, as he didn't realize he doesn't seem to be aware of you.
19 for
So
Zurich.
we'll do initiative and we'll see kind of where this goes.
Initiative.
17.
Oh,
David
13.
first. David, and then who's next? Me?
I got an 11.
I got 13.
16
11,
Krog,
13, 16.
13 you. What'd you get, Joe?
17.
Okay. So you can see a fella sitting right here, very stealthily. He
Is he twirling his mustache?
no, he is stealthing.
Okay.
Clearly stealth from the door, but not stealth from where you are. So you can just kind of make out that there's someone in the bushes there. So you can't really get a good look at him, but you can just see there's someone there.
Okay.
So who was first? Zariq?
19.
Where'd I go?
This is initiative.
Yeah, and then me. Okay. Zariq, you're up. You know anything different? So unless Eru makes a
I haven't had a turn to do so yet,
yeah.
so
So Zariq,
everyone still thinks, as far as we know, they think something's over here.
Yep.
I'm gonna start walking. See anything new?
Nope.
Alright, I'm gonna walk over. So this is empty. Because Rick's lost. He's not. No, he's not gonna do anything. He's gonna stand here and confused.
Dazed and confused.
Yep.
Becomes dazed.
What's happening?
I'm placing them.
Look at that cat back there, dude. He chilling. Other side.
Oh, right.
Yes, I'm over here, Francisco. How nice
Yeah.
of you to notice me.
Cats.
Okay, my turn. So, from the bushes, you see this one squeeze his way out, and you can see this like almost ghostly looking face. It looks like Eru, just like very pale and kind of wrinkled up skin. You can make me a history check if you want to know who these guys are. But he's gonna charge in. He draws out 2 swords. He hasn't drawn, but draws out 2 swords. He does not have a spike chain. He's got 2 swords, and he's going to come in and go for a swing on Zarik.
He doesn't
Dang.
have the chain, the harness thing?
He does not have a chain.
Oh.
So he's running in, and he's gonna go swing number 1.
Nice.
Alright.
Excellent start.
Those new bracers are really panning out.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he goes in, he goes to swing, and he clanks it off your shield, and it bounces back, and he hits himself with the sword just a little bit, and you can see that something shocked him, and he just he's getting ready to swing again, but he does not get to swing again because he's an idiot. And he just kind of freezes there, losing his turn. Another one here you see climbs up
Where at?
here.
Oh, okay. I see him.
He
He's on.
climbs up, and
Does he climb all creepy, or does he just climb like a regular person?
climbs like a rogue, and then he is going to jump. Oh, how far is that? No, I can't quite make that.
Long jump.
He wants to jump.
Parkour jump to that rock. And then do a
Oh, yeah,
flip
okay.
over to the ground.
So, he doesn't quite climb it because he doesn't make it there in time, but he very deftly goes around it to fit within the game rules. And he goes in, he's gonna swing. He does have a chain around him, and he's swinging this chain around. And he's going to throw all this chain around for a 24.
And alright, yeah, that hits.
Man.
Give me a dex save as you take
Dex save.
7 damage from this spiked chain as he flails it around.
Alright.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think my bracers stack with my ring of protection.
Why wouldn't they?
I don't know. It doesn't show up on my character sheet.
Oh, yeah, they do. It's fine.
Oh, they do? Alright, no, it misses.
Okay. Did you make that
Uh,
DC 14 dex?
yeah, I didn't make it.
You did not make it? Okay.
No.
So, what was it? A 2. So this chain, as it hits you and you feel this, it just like this black, your skin starts turning black as this thing is like sucking the life out of you, and you take 27 necrotic damage from that spiked chain.
It's gonna cut your
Spike.
feet.
And that hurt.
And then
Hopefully we
he's
don't like
going to spin around and hit it one more time. Oh, he is going to hit one more time.
Ow. Why you keep hitting me?
You're going to take plus 11 damage. Make me a dex save.
Another deck save.
Mhm.
Hopefully I roll better this time.
Oh, it's because if they're actual bracers, the bracers of defense, they only work if you're not wearing armor.
No, these are special. These are Mario.
14.
Okay, you made it.
Wait, do we
Hey.
have evasion for Dex?
It's not
Oh, it's not like that?
It is a dex
Oh.
saving throw, so I guess you could use it.
It's,
But it's,
well,
you would take.
it's a reaction, and I don't take half damage. I have to make it.
But if you miss, you take half, right?
Not with this. I have to make it.
Oh, okay.
It's not as fancy as yours. How much damage did I take from the first attack?
I don't know. 7 and 27.
Yeah, I already took the 27 from the other one. Okay.
Oh, you also can add your shield's AC bonus to your dex save if it's only targeting you. I don't know if that makes a difference, but that adds 2 to your dex save.
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine is better.
No, I mean on top of it.
Oh, on top of it.
Yeah,
I don't
because
remember
the evasion thing is only against areas of effect, but if it's against just you, you can add your shield defense bonus, AC bonus to your dex save.
Where's that at? What's it called?
Shield Master. It's the feat you took.
Hey, look at my feet.
Feet.
I thought I
Look
read
down.
this
You're down
character.
there.
Yeah, you got problems with your
How many
feet.
feet? How many feet are there between
still
him
there.
and his feet?
Good night.
Only like 2.5.
He's a short little guy.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, okay, yeah, look at that. That's fancy.
Dice clear as I was rolling.
Sorry.
All right.
No, it's okay. Okay, so there. You got those 2 people there, and you know there's someone else over this way. Let me get
All right.
my better map out. Sorry. There we go. So you know there's another one over, back over around here somewhere. You heard movement. Saren, you're up. So you know there's at least 3.
I'm gonna move.
Did anyone roll? Well, Saren, you recognize these folks. These are Shatterkai. So they're kind of like they're an elf, but they're kind of a very pale, very stealthy, very,
Albino-like.
sneaky. Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast level 3 hold person on the 2 by Zarik.
Okay.
Let me make a wisdom 18.
Left guy. Wisdom did not make it. Right guy, 18. Ooh, I got 18. Made it. This guy made it. This guy didn't.
The one who failed is now help. He is paralyzed.
Okay.
I have advantage on attack against him, Zarik.
Done.
Yes, I'll end my turn there.
Grog. This guy
The one
also
with the yellow?
his spike chain, and Zarik can tell there is like there is something liquidy and juicy dripping off of this spike chain. All sorts of colors. It's like a oil and water rainbowy mixture on this thing. And he's wearing gloves. So it is dipped in funk. Grog, you're up.
Is the one with the yellow the one that's paralyzed?
Yeah.
Or held? Okay.
He was already kind of stunned.
I wanna... Hold on. Can I just run around this rock and get behind this guy?
If you got the movement, you can.
Unless I'm doing it wrong, it's not showing me.
You do the line.
Oh, okay.
How much movement do you have?
I have...
So you need about 50 to get there? Might be able to do it a little faster.
I have 50.
Okay, yeah, 50 you can get there.
Okay, so I want to get behind him. And then I'm going to go for a grapple.
Okay.
So, I roll athletics, right?
Yeah,
Yep,
versus my
more
acrobatics.
Okay.
Well, that ain't stopping nothing.
Oh Unless, okay, yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you got him.
All right, and then as I'm holding him, I'm gonna go for an attack with, I'm assuming, advantage. Because
No.
I have.
Unless you have something that does it.
I think that the way we
I
did
have
that is
Grappler.
if you
You have advantage
pin
anyways
him,
because
you
you
have
got flanking.
Yeah, you do have flanking.
Okay. Okay, so. Oh, look at that.
Natural 20.
I'm gonna break his back.
I'm gonna snap him in two.
Pick him up.
Okay, so here's what you did. You walked up to the guy and you grab him and you take this one. You just smack him in the ear. This is appropriate. He's got big pointy ears. Give me just do max damage.
Oh god dang.
Max damage. So
Yeah.
what is that? Just damage and then.
Just
give-
whatever.
like-
If it's a D4, then it's a 4.
Oh, okay, so if it's for me, since it's 10, so 10 plus my thing, 15.
Okay, so yeah, so 15 damage.
Yeah.
Okay, and as you see his ear snaps and it's just kind of dangling
Ooh.
there.
Ugh.
Ow.
Snapped his
Okay.
ear.
Okay.
Pretty sure elves have
Ugh, you
bones in their
okay?
ears.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
That's very unfortunate for them.
It really is.
And then I can. I forgot if I confirmed this or not before, but I can do a bonus attack or a
Yes.
bonus action. Okay. And then do I get advantage again?
Yeah.
You're still flanking.
All right. So
That's a hit.
Okay. Oh, nice. 15 again. I'll hit the same ear part.
Okay. Ah! And he shouts a ouch, that hurts in a derelict of Elvish.
Okay. That'll be it for me.
Okay, so cheeks.
I'm gonna shoot a guiding bolt at one of these guys.
Which one do you want a guiding bolt at?
Well, the one who I saw his ear get absolutely annihilated.
Okay.
So let's see. 25.
25's a hit.
I bet. Oh, 16 damage.
Okay.
And now I'm done.
Rue, you're up.
I'm sneaking around here and I'm running up and booming blading this paralyzed guy right in his face.
Okay. Oh man.
Natural 20.
Nice.
And I'm pumping a second level divine smite into it.
Silvery barbs.
Okay. If I hit him at all, it's an auto crit. So it
Okay,
doesn't
so
matter.
you're gonna give me normal damage with your crit, but
Oh,
what you
normal damage?
What you
I'm not
do-
gonna put a divine smite into it then.
is you stab your dagger into him and you kind of twist a little bit, and so he is open to opportunity attacks from his two neighbors. So both Krog and Zarik get to hit him.
Oh, nice.
Okay, I will not use a divine smite if it's normal damage. Six. Those and 8 plus 4, I think. 39 points of damage. Some piercing, some thunder. Oh, this is with the new dagger, so I don't know if it does anything different.
Where'd it
The
go?
coral dagger.
It's a +1.
Oh, so what is this?
40.
40.
It does other things too. It's wet. Your hands are all wet.
I don't like this.
Krog and Zarik, you gonna hit him? You have a.
I'm gonna hit him.
Going for
Yeah,
an attack.
any hit is a crit, auto crit, because he's paralyzed. So
Auto click?
You have
I think
advantage.
that's
He's paralyzed.
18.
Oh wait, oops, hold on. That was 17.
And I will run back around this side of this rock and hide again with
Yep,
the
that's a
bonus
hit.
action.
Okay.
That 5's probably not hitting.
18. Did an 18 hit?
Man, I'm just fucking 15.
Okay, well, you go to swing. You feel like it would have hit, but Krog just backs this guy over the head and he goes down.
Close Langdon? Yeah.
Alright, perfect.
Are you hiding, Isaac?
Yes.
Oh, no, you ain't.
Well, that's with reliable talent. That's technically still a
Yeah.
24.
I thought we had. Remember, we talked about ones. Ones are still ones.
Well, I asked you, and you said we'll see when it happens, which makes me feel like maybe I've been a little boned here.
I mean, you rolled 2 ones.
Two
Zarik, you're up.
ones.
Alright. Zerik's gonna attack this guy in front of him.
Stub my toe on the rock.
He's over there. Ow!
24.
24 is a hit.
Alright. Six damage.
That's enough. He goes down. Blah.
Nice.
Alright, there's another guy you said over here somewhere
Yep.
that I might know.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you know him, but he's somewhere there.
Oh, hey
There's someone
guys!
over there.
It's
See anybody?
Flint.
You see someone trying to hide.
Oh yeah, there he is. I'm gonna slam through these bushes.
Well, what's your passive perception?
I think it's an 11.
Oh, no, you don't see anyone. Sorry.
I don't see
It's in
anyone.
bushes.
I thought you were better than that.
No, it's a 13. Passive perception is a 13.
Oh, what did I roll?
Investigation is an
Where's
11.
me at? Where am I at? Where am I at?
I still see him.
Yeah, you do see him.
Oh,
Ah, okay,
13,
cool.
13 sees him.
You see me, you don't. You see me, you don't.
There he is.
I forgot what I did.
He's hiding in the bushes.
It's Schrodinger's rogue over there.
I can make it. Alright. In the bush.
Why is he laying down? I thought he was dead there for a second.
These two are dead.
I'm gonna attack. I'm gonna use my bonus action. I'm
You're like a
gonna use my fighting spirit.
little
So I get 10.
little kobold velociraptor poking your head through the bushes.
Clever.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna use my fighting spirit so I get advantage. And I'm gonna start attacking.
That's a hit. Advantage.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
Alright. I'm gonna do. Oh, there we go. 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
I'm gonna do it again.
Oh man, he's going crazy.
Natural 20.
Crit. Man, what's with all the crits?
Natural 20.
Oh man, this is what you needed. Francois, this is what you needed. This is called severed spine.
Oh, there, exactly.
Okay, David, give me double damage and give me 3d6. Man, you guys are tearing me up.
For real. These guys were not expecting this.
So. Frick, what's 18
Oh no,
times 2?
don't add a 3d6 in there. Give me the double damage, and then a 3d6.
Yeah.
So
So I'm trying to figure
13.
out.
So it's 13 plus whatever.
Yeah, so it's 18. I did the math already. 18. And then I need to times it by 2. My head doesn't want to work.
18 times 2.
36.
Because it's double damage, right?
Wow.
You double the dice, not the whole thing, right?
Is it just double the dice?
Yeah, so you did only
Yes.
do 8,
Oh,
right?
okay,
You normally do
okay,
D8,
okay.
right? So you got 13 plus your modifier,
Alright.
which is what?
So it should be 18. Plus 5.
Now give me 3d6, which I guess you did 4, 2, and 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Oh,
11.
Man, so you go and you hit this guy in the
Those
back,
were the locations of the vertebrae.
and you just
Oh,
hear this
wow.
snap, and he shouts out in agony.
Nice.
I don't know agony.
He says, "Oh, agony!" in
Just
Elven.
Elvish.
He goes,
Um,
ow, my spine.
he seems like he's really easy to hit now. Are you done?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay, so he is shouting out in pain, and he screams in Elven. He screams help. And he is going to use his 2 swords to swing at you with 3 attacks. Attack number 1. Hey, that's a hit.
Oh.
He's got that like
think, actually.
video game broken spine where he's still holding himself up.
Oh no, you know what?
He's like, I'll fight against the pain.
That's an 18. Does an 18 hit you?
Oh, 18 misses.
He swings and he's like screams in pain as his like his back is killing him, and he needs that for his attack bonus. So he swings again.
Needs that back.
And he swings a 3rd time. And he looks at you and disappears.
What?
Whoa.
Wow.
But you hear a poof as he disappears, and you see him behind this well over here. As he,
What?
Hey, wait a minute.
this little cloud of blackness appeared where he was. Cloud of darkness. And then, let's see, we've got one of them coming in here on Saren. Hello. He has a spiked chain. He's going to swing at you 3 times. Oh, that's a crit.
Silvery barbs.
You don't see him because he was stealthed. Can you
Fail.
silvery barbs that? What's the rule on that? You didn't know he was. This is a stealth
Well, it's a
attack. It's a
reaction.
reaction to getting hit.
Yeah.
One of these days I'll get you. Okay, 20. It's a 20 hit.
I mean, if you want to look at it that
Yeah,
way,
20
he should
does
have
hit.
advantage on his attack, right?
Oh, yeah. And that's another hit. And then 20.
Hit.
And then 1 more. Another hit. Okay, 3 hits. Okay, so here's
advantage to
first one.
Eru.
This is 12 damage, 12 piercing damage. Make me I need 3 dex saves.
These are all +0.
Okay. Okay, so you made the last one. Okay, so that hits, and then Spike Chain digs into you, and it like wraps around you and grabs you, and so you are restrained by this chain that he's got. And then the second hit, I guess I should have done that and then grab it, whatever. Second hit is 10 damage. And you may have failed that one. 10 more piercing damage. And that chain is like dug into you. And you take a 19 necrotic damage from that one. And his third hit you saved. So he hits for 9 piercing damage. And then, soon as he goes up, cloud of darkness, bloop, he pops up back behind this tree over here.
Owie. That was a 50 damage right there in that turn.
Who'd you give the advantage to?
You.
Okay.
Around the bush, one pops up on Eru.
I don't like that.
And he's going to... he's got swords. Stab number 1.
What's happening with the?
That's a 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, so he's got you for... Make me a dex save. 15
why?
damage. Oh, right in the belly.
23.
Okay, you made it. Swing number 2.
12 damage, you said?
Swing number 2.
Is there no addition to the dice?
15 damage.
Okay.
Number 2 was a 16.
16 misses.
Okay, number 3. Oh, that's a miss too. Okay, and then he's going to Floomp. Back over here. Okay. Inside everybody. 1, 2. One appears, and you see him appear and get behind this tree here, and he seems to be like in a defensive stance. Oh wait.
Wait.
No, okay. So, are you giving off light, Joe?
No, I don't
Okay.
know why that's on.
So he walks 30 feet over here, and then floop, right on the back of the little guy. And he's gonna stab with his chain. 16. Get you, Eric.
Me?
Yeah.
What's happening to me? Am I getting
16.
shot?
You're getting
Yeah, that
chained.
definitely hits me.
Okay, make me a deck save
Oh dang.
as he hits you for 8 damage.
I'm dead. 15 deck save.
15, you made it. Okay, swing number 2. That's a hit. And make me, for a 9 damage, make me another deck save.
Okay. Boom.
Look at
Dex
you,
saves.
dexing
Number
it up
3,
over
16
there.
again. Roll one more deck save.
You're dancing.
11 damage.
Aw.
14 damage on that one.
Ouch.
So you got 3 hits there on you, and then what does this one do? This one, as soon as that one gets you, it goes under your leg, and floop, you're on the ground. But that was
Okay.
his last attack, so he done. Saren, you're up. Do you want to end it here? Or you want to finish this fight? We're at 11.
I want to go to bed. I'm very, very tired.
Yeah, we can end here.
We can end it. It's fine.
Okay.
Just make sure we remember all the conditions and turn order.
You're gonna miss the
What's that?
eclipse tonight.
You're in eclipse.
It's gonna be a red moon.
Oh yeah.
Oh well, guess what?
About
Not gonna
1:30
see it.
in the morning is when it's supposed to peak.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I'll set an alarm to not wake up to.
Okay, so blue chain. Okay.
You staying up for that, Joe?
Yeah.
You are?
Yeah.
Damn, screw that. Sounds cool, but it's cloudy anyways, I think.
Wind's supposed to push it out.
Oh, okay.
Man, he's
Yeah,
got
What
that
time's the
crazy.
eclipse?
It'll be like hella windy tomorrow.
yeah, it'd be
it's
crazy
like
windy.
60 mile per hour gusts.
Yeah.
I think they said at one point it could hit 80.
Yep, that means
I saw that and I was looking it up, and an F1 tornado is like 85.
Yeah.
yeah.
So we just have gusts of tornado strength winds.
Hey.
Crazy.
Oklahoma. Welcome.
All right. Bedtime for early birds. No, I got
Bye.
the night ahead of me. It's like my.
This is your breakfast.
Yeah, this is lunchtime.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 Locur nordimonan, i gerdus im sercu,